rope here. Looks like they're backing out behind the first yellow rope. Security. Down there with our kindergarten group right down in the front side. Miller is now being instructed as kids come back up to the yellow rope.
The Vice President is about 10 minutes away. And I also want to tell you, Mrs. Bush and Governor Thompson is with him, as well as some special guests. Crystal Gayle, Loretta Lynn, and their other sister, Peggy. And they're going to perform for us today. El Paso's very, very lucky to have this. Let's get some cheers going. How about George Bush? George Bush! Do it! Yay! All right, I want to hear that when he arrives. Thanks.
Cheerleading session. Evidently there's some big-time personalities with Mr. Bush today. Governor Thompson is also here, along with some entertainers. And it might be that some of these kids will see somebody from the entertainment world that they haven't ever seen before. The Bush campaign will be arriving here in 3 minutes. A lot of excitement with people. people starting to line up over here on the side. I believe the press corps is going to come out and file down through some barricades that they've got here. You're about 3 minutes away. You're not talking about very much time at all. Some of these kids with smiles on their faces. Unbelievable.
Well, that guy looks kind of interesting, doesn't he, in the beige suit?
Yes. Did you say the guy with the mustache a while ago?
Yeah.
Like he's wringing your neck, smiling at the same time.
Lady was looking at me, she was pointing.
State police car just moved in. Got a feeling we're going to start seeing a caravan of people here showing up in a short period of time. Here's the guy Gayle was talking about with the beige suit on. Starting to roll in here, another state trooper car. Just saw three state trooper cars. People love this kind of assignment. You can see that pulling in behind all the cars is all the buses transporting the people who are involved here with press work. And they're starting to get the cheers, we want Bush. I think I see Mrs. Bush coming off of the bus right now. Just a minute, we will see probably a contingent of people coming down the sidewalk. There's 8 buses.
8 buses?
Yeah. That's the reason why I told you to hold on when they get here.
No wonder our check.
But Governor Thompson is leading the group of people coming off the bus, shaking hands with some of the people from the Jefferson Park Elementary School here in El Paso. And it appears to be that people are going to heading into it. We get the camera crews arriving. You're going to see some big-time camera crews here. Set up here. Governor Thompson and Vice President Bush right behind him. President is going to be ushered into the bowling alley, I'm sure where they have a conference. And he's in a very relaxed atmosphere. Probably we're going to see the entertainers coming on here in just a second.
Come on, camera people going. I'm getting claustrophobia.
There's Mrs. Bush waving to the fans. A lot of them are going to probably exit off of this one, get onto the big platform that is, I understand there are 200 press people following this campaign. It's like, I believe they said Loretta Lynn and her sisters were here to entertain people.
You know, the only problem with this is that we're not going to be able to take pictures.
People who are lined up over here for the press corps. And I know that this picture probably could possibly be a little bit on the blurry side. I don't know. We're shooting almost directly into a sunlight here. But whatever we got, we'll just have to suffice. El Paso, Illinois votes GOP, says the sign in the middle of this crowd. Probably picked up about another 500 people here in the last 15, 20 minutes. All these buses roaring in here, carrying these press corps people. Probably the largest contingent of buses ever arriving in El Paso at one time. Notice that some of them are Illini Swallow, others are Peoria Charter. There are several buses that are being used here in the Central Illinois region for this very, very special occasion here for people in El Paso and surrounding communities. As you see now, the truck is getting pretty much loaded at this particular time.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Probably some entertainment about ready to be part of this whole affair.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
We are
3, 2,
now
1. Are you
at
getting
10:05
feedback
here.
Are you picking anything up? It's okay. Right.
We're now checking out the PA system. Here today. Probably a little bit of a briefing here. Coming back out of the bowling alley. Nice man from CBS. Got on the thing earlier.
Crystal Gayle, and I'm looking at the governor, right?
Maybe that's Crystal Gayle. Who knows?
In the yellow.
In the yellow, Crystal Gayle. The other one was... That's what I thought. And here comes Governor of Illinois. James Thompson. Man is, I believe, 6'6". Will stand and tower the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for just a minute, okay? I want to tell you why it's important that the Vice President is campaigning in the heartland of America today, in places like Bloomington and Normal and El Paso. And in Minonk and Mendota and West Brooklyn and Ottawa. And the reason that's important and the reason why he's here is because the people of those towns and towns like them represent the values that all Americans hold dear. When you know and understand the people of Illinois, you know and understand the people of America. And when you know and understand the values, the problems, the challenges that confront the people of Central Illinois, you know what this country needs for the next 4 years. George Bush will be a better president because he was in El Paso talking to you today. The name of this tour, as you'll see on the sides of the buses, is the Illinois Heartland Tour, and we are in the Heartland. And I want to introduce to you now 3 young ladies who understand, as well as you do, the importance of this election, the direction that America will take under the presidency of George Bush. They're going to try to tie together by words and song all the values that all of us share. Let's give a warm El Paso, Illinois welcome to Loretta Lynn, Crystal Gayle, and Peggy Sue.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. You know, I got here 4 o'clock this morning and I couldn't see. And we've been on the road since water. But I want all of you to know that our next president is a great friend of mine and his wife, Barbara. I love her very much. And she's going to be out there working for the literacy. She couldn't have picked a better person than me to have done that, so... So I'm going to be out there with her. And, but we all know that George Bush is going to be the next president, right? I can't even say that other guy's name. Let's sing, girls. Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. In a cabin on a hill in Butcher Hollow. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's daughter. Well, God made the change them way back then, yeah. And it's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floor. Nothing lives anymore. Except the memories of old miner's daughter. I thought I was starting first. Put your hands in the hands of the man who spilled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself. and you can look at others differently by putting your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Every time I look into the holy book, I want to tremble. Let's get it. When I read about the part where the carpenter cleared the temple. Oh, the fires and the sailors on a different thing. I confess to me. And he passes me pain to know I'm not the gal I should be. Put your hand in the hand of the man who's filled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself, and you kind of look at others differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Galilee. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Oh, I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was lost, but now stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light. I saw the light. No more in darkness, no more in light. Now I'm so happy that sorrow is gone. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light. I saw the light. No more in darkness, no more in night. Now I'm so happy that sorrow is gone. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I'd like to say that we're going to introduce the next President of the United States, friends. There's no doubt in my mind that George Bush is going to be the next President of the United States. And you that don't know, I'm really excited. And whoever that other guy is that's running for the office, he ain't got a chance. He hasn't got a fighting chance. So friends, put your hands together. He's a great friend of mine. And make welcome George Bush.
Thank you. What a marvelous welcome. I am so pleased to be here, and so is Barbara. And all the way from Miami, Florida, are two of our grandchildren. This is George, and this is Noel. George Bush and Noel Bush. Give them a nice... And weren't we lucky to have my dear friend Loretta Lynn and Crystal Gayle and Peggy Sue traveling with us. What fun it is to have them along. And thank you. Thank you all very much. I'm pleased to be here with Governor Thompson. He's doing an outstanding job, as always, for this state. But really what I wanted to do is just give you a brief report on this campaign, because I believe that the issues have never been clearer. I don't believe that the Americans have had a choice this clear in many, many years. And the question is this: do we want to keep America moving ahead? And the answer is yes, we are going to do that. We are in the midst of the longest expansion in peacetime history. Some people have not benefited. Agricultural America has had a rough go because of the drought and some other conditions. But we are going to keep America moving ahead. We are going to expand our agricultural markets. We are not going to go the protection route. We are never going to go back to that grain embargo of our predecessors, and we will be able to produce and grow more. I do not believe in what my opponent said the other night, this whole idea of production controls. I don't think that is the answer to American agriculture. It is alternate sources, it is rural redevelopment, and it is the expansion of our markets overseas, and I am pledged to those three goals. The number one responsibility of any president is keeping this country strong. And you see all these kids here, and I am proud to have served with the president in the first administration in the nuclear age to actually reduce nuclear weapons. We have gotten a treaty because we strengthened America and knew how to negotiate with the Soviets. And I don't think this is any time to turn to an inexperienced liberal governor of Massachusetts to handle the national security matters of the United States of America. I need your help to keep this country strong and keep us moving ahead. And the last thing I want to say in front of this tremendous crowd, small town but great crowd and great heart, is that I share your values. For a while in America, we got away of teaching values in our schools. We got away from that. Somehow we thought it was wrong. But I believe we can do much better in education by emphasizing the fundamentals, and Central Illinois has never moved away from the values of decency and tolerance and compassion. And you know, they give me a little grief for mentioning that whole question of the Pledge of Allegiance, but they are not going to have me stop talking about it, because I think it is right for teachers to lead the kids in the Pledge of Allegiance in this country. The liberals hate it. They can't stand it. But I am right, and I am with the American people on this and on voluntary prayer in school and a whole bunch of things that I consider fundamental values. One last one, because you heard some about it in the debate. You know, I believe we need to have a little more sympathy for the victims of crime and a little less for the criminals. And that's one reason, and that is one reason that when you have some narcotics kingpin that gets involved